he knew what the consequences was, and he had to deal with it, man. I was gonna have some type of sympathy for him, but you can't, you know.
Gang.
YouTube, welcome back to another video, man. And we got another retarded streamer, I see, but we're gonna have right into it, man. I ain't gonna do too much talking.
Thursday, October 17, 2024, a 26-year-old YouTuber was approached by three men dressed as police officers with M16s. By the time he realized they were not police, it was too late, as he was grabbed and thrown onto a boat and the kidnappers took off south. This is just such a depressing but stupid situation to cover, as the whole thing was extremely avoidable, and he had so many chances to save himself. But who is this man? Well, he's an American IRL streamer who's been building a following off of, in quote, living in the Philippines' most dangerous area as an American. That sounds like a terrible idea. Pro tip, if most of the citizens avoid a portion of their country, it's best you do as well. The Australian government straight up says, do not travel here. And the FBI also states, do not travel to the area that he's in. Yet for some reason, he decided to go there and he found a wife. I don't know if he knows, but being a passport bro doesn't have to be an extreme sport. If you really care about your life, you can find someone in an area that doesn't have a do not travel warning by multiple Western governments. Bruh. According to a Sun article, it says a witness claimed the Vermont native was shoved into a white speedboat just after 11 p.m. on Thursday in a remote town he'd been living in. Local resident Abdulmali Hamsiranjala told cops that the four armed men pretended to be police officers when they forcibly took the YouTuber who tried to escape. Abdulmali said the men were dressed in black and armed with M16 rifles. One of the gunmen allegedly shot Elliot's leg before he dragged him onto the speedboat, then fled by sea further south. Oh, what a horrible situation. Cops worked tirelessly to...
That's insane, man. Like, I don't know, like, see, with stuff like that, I leave it to the YouTubers that do that stuff, you know, like, you can watch it from their perspective, you know. Like, I understand it's very intriguing, you know, people want to see it, so you want to do it because it's monetary gain in that, but you gotta think about your safety, man. Now you shot, kidnapped, and nobody know where you at.
Chase the suspects and the YouTuber, but failed to locate them, so he alerted other police and local Marine units. They said, we confirmed that there was a report of an alleged abduction of an American national. We want to assure the public, particularly the community of Cebuco, that we are doing everything in our power to secure the safe recovery of the victim. The police asked the public to immediately provide any information they could help in the ongoing investigation of the reported abduction. So this is just nothing short of absolutely horrifying. And it's depressing that, best case scenario, this is a hostage ransom situation, as the other alternative is he's gone. This sucks. I can't believe he would do that to himself. Why would he ever put himself in this situation? As he clearly acknowledged the danger here, as his first video is titled, living in the most dangerous area of the Philippines. Red Zone. In the description, he wrote, Zamboanga is one of the deadliest areas in the Philippines for foreigners. Okay, bro, why are you here then? And what makes this super eerie is he talked about this on his live streams, which he streamed multiple times a day. Like, this guy was broadcasting all the time.
Everybody's telling me right now, there's people out there planning to come get me, bro. No, but that's true though. There's people coming here to tell my family that.
Now, let's say I'm a psychology student working on a paper about decision making. I can ask Grammarly to give me...
There's people that want to kidnap me, or they're threatening to kidnap me, or stuff like that.
And he know this, like, you feel me? So it's like, you know, you can't fake stupid. You can try to educate them a little bit, but if a grown-ass person being stupid, they know right from wrong already. Can't fix this, man. He knew what the consequences was, and he had to deal with it, man. I was gonna have some type of sympathy for him, but you can't, you know, especially when they knew the risk.
Like that, like every day this is happening. This is like a real life thing for me here, and that's why no foreigners or there's no tourists staying here, because they're smarter than that. But for me, I've been living here. I've been taking this chance, you know. Even last night, I'm scared a little bit. I'm scared.
why are you still here then? His whole logic is rooted in survivor bias, which clearly can only get you so far. If you live in a red zone, aka a do not travel to area because of kidnappings and ransom, and a bunch of people are coming to your family regularly saying, hey, there's a plot for this, grab your family and leave. Why would you ever stay? Sure, even if it's a false alarm, at least you dodged that nightmare situation.
Right.
And many nights in this house where I'm just been scared, dude. Well, that's why I dyed my hair black. Maybe I look more like a Filipino now, right? Or maybe not.
Hell,
Dude, coloring his hair is...
it don't even, to be honest, it don't even sound like he American. They say he from Vermont, but it don't even sound like it.
least of his worries. That's absolutely not going to fix his problems.
And if it comes to the point where it's like, all of a sudden I'm kidnapped and something's gonna happen to me, I'm gonna ask myself, I don't know. Yeah, it's like everybody's saying that, you know, you should just go home. Like, this is literally my third time down here. Living in this house. It's my third time. The first time I came here, it was like 1 month or something. Or like 2 months I stayed here and then I went home. The second time, it was 6 months I stayed here and then I went home. Because of these kidnapping stories and shit like that. Yeah, I don't know if I believe it either. I wish I could just, I'd rather just travel around. Like, I like this country, but like, I don't like feeling like I'm stuck here either. That's kind of sucks, but I'm not complaining. Like, I like the situation I'm in. I'm just, well, you know, it's a real story. My wife, she was in school. Bro. I don't know what, it was like 5th grade or something. And then these kidnappers came into their school with guns. And they took one of those young girls whose parents were from like Canada or something like that. So they knew that they had money, right? They knew they had money. So those people took that girl and they held her for a ransom. They held her for a ransom of like,
I always ask the question, like, how do they know that people got money? Like, besides, like, what country they come from, because there's broke people everywhere, you know, but I know how they know. They know because nobody finna just leave their home country and vacation out there. And those flights are expensive, like, those flights are super expensive, like, not super, super expensive, but international flight, you paying over $1,000, you know? You paying over, sometimes more than that, $2,000, you know? Depending on the airline you use, $3,000, you know? So, yeah, that's how they know. Cause ain't no regular motherfuckers just finna be flying all the way out there for nothing, basically.
I don't know what it was, $40,000 or $50,000, something like that.
Right, and that they know
So
they
this
got
is
that.
real. This is not like, I know it's like some stories too, but this is real too. My wife had this happen to me in her class. She had a gun pointed at her head by one of these kidnappers. So I believe, because my wife told me that story that happened to her. She had a gun pointed to her face in 5th grade.
Right, I'll put the helipad over there. I'll put my Olympic-sized swimming pool
At school. And then they took one of those girls.
Let me tell y'all something real quick. Unrelated to the video, but I usually get mad at when ads play during the video, but you know, right now it's around election time and you know, we getting harassed with all these voting ads and stuff. So when I see regular ads, I'm kind of relieved. Like when I see regular ads just promoting regular businesses, not no campaign, I'm kind of relieved. So that's why
They held her for
I'm
ransom.
okay with it. I ain't gonna lie.
Just all because her
Man,
parents
Kamala been harassed
were
some
like
motherfuckers.
some
Trump,
higher up
not so
in
much,
Canada or
but
something
Kamala
like
been
that.
harassed.
Like nothing,
some
probably
motherfuckers.
nothing that special. I don't know, but like because their parents were like foreigners, and now that's what they're trying to do to me. That's what these same people are planning and have been planning to do to me.
Okay, so he tells this detailed story of exactly what he's afraid of. And then he's absolutely not keeping a low profile as he's the only white dude there who's live streaming daily. Then to make everything worse for himself, the last thing we know that he was doing for money was operating a quick cash payday lending business, which he admits to in this vlog.
Investing some money in our business this morning. We had a guy who we're investing some money with. He came by. He gave us the money that we lent him plus some profit we gave him extra, so that our money's coming back more next time.
So
They know you got money.
you go to a no-go red zone because the area is known for kidnapping and ransom. And then you start operating as a bank/payday lender, then broadcast it on the internet every day.
That's what I'm saying. You
Bless
can't
his
feel
heart. I hope
sorry
he
for him at
survives.
this
The
point.
odds are not stacked in his favor, especially if he was shot in the leg, presumably with an M16, because that's what was reported they had. Unless he was grazed, you're going to need a whole lot of medical attention to stop that bleeding, and potentially a blood transfusion. You could Google the exit wounds. That's nothing pretty. And you would think,
Man, look, those some big ass bullets, boy. There's some fish sticks, boy. Them ain't no regular bullets, boy. This motherfucking bone, wherever it hit, it ain't hit good.
if this was for ransom, why would they ever
That's
shoot
what
him?
he better
Since,
get
you know,
grazed,
if he's
yeah.
gone, they lose their bargaining chips. But the FBI, they've actually been on the scene already. So at least they're interviewing the family and they're showing their presence, and they currently have a person of interest. But that's really just where we're at right now. So he was kidnapped on the 17th, and I'm recording this on the 22nd. So I mean, he's been gone for what, 5 days roughly. It's
Yeah,
just
he could.
depressing that all of this could have easily been avoided. It's not worth going to a red zone for some clickbait. Your life is way more important than that. I guess all we can really do is just pray they find him alive. But this is definitely a more depressing story than usual, but it's just so bizarre that I felt like,
Yeah, you can't fix stupid, man. These niggas stupid, you know? Like, it's just certain stuff you don't do and certain places you don't play with, you know? It's a million places you can go and you can live affordably. I'm talking about like different countries you can go and it's affordable that you don't gotta worry about getting kidnapped or stuff like that. Like, I don't know what he was trying to. Well, he was trying to gain. It was clickbait, you know. Everything for clout, you know. But like, it's like you possibly dead now, or you possibly fucked up, super fucked up. Cause you got hit in the leg with an M16. I don't know what bullets though shoot out, but it ain't no little bullet. It's a big bullet, you know. But yeah, y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Don't be like his ass, man. We gone, gang.
Gang.